Good morning, everyone. Bowen 339 here, finally with episode 4 of State of Decay Lifeline. I do have some bad news. During the last zombie siege, Drake, the refugee we rescued in the last episode, he tragically died. Nothing we could do. Thankfully, though, he bequeathed his sword to Kilo here. That was his dying wish. We all saw it, and that is the official story. So, we will remember him through the things he gave to us. But we're not going to be playing Kilo this episode because Kilo sucks, honestly. Out of every soldier we have here, we have increased our numbers quite a bit. He is the only one that has no useful skills. So he is going to get dropped, and we're going back to Hawks. Funnily enough, you can rescue refugees like Drake in this game, but they have a very high chance of dying, as I found out. Kilo, 0 for 3 in refugees he has saved, so not doing too hot. He's actually bringing my numbers down very badly. Our quarterly review for our Black Friday base here is going to be pretty poor. Right now, we are going to go do something. Never mind. I forgot. We're not going to do anything. We're going to go back to base and link up with HQ for new orders. I've done quite a bit with the base. I got a generator going. There we go. Par for the course, if I'm going to be completely honest. Okay. Got a little latrine going. Got a workshop. Got electricity with the generator. So let's just see what we're going to be doing. And my threat level is at level 2. Something different in Lifeline. You have threat levels. Once it gets to 3, you are pretty much going to have a siege. So, always be prepared for that. Always get back to base. Alright, we are linking up.
This is Greyhound 1, trying to reach High Road Actual.
Stand by, Greyhound 1.
Oh, thank you, Sean.
This is High Road Actual. Greyhound 1, switch to encrypted channel 1-5 so we can speak freely.
Let's see what they have to say. Alright, so we just got our new orders. We are supposed to find any, like, abandoned military equipment out there. So, like, drones or, like, satellite leaks. That's kind of our secondary objective, though, because our primary objective is now to go to a medical laboratory and find a Timothy Hall, because he was working with the scientist from episode 1 that tragically died, actually shot himself, but he should have an idea about what is going on. Now, I just spoke with the colonel. He said this was a high security medical facility on lockdown. We shall see how good. No, see, I jumped through the window. Not the best security here. Hey, Timothy! Don't die over there! Oh, he's gonna die. Come on. Mash the button. Something else I found out about Kilo is, he must have an asthma allergy, because he has no stamina whatsoever. He'll kill, like, 2 zombies, maybe, and then he is exhausted. It got worse once I started using him continuously. Because his stamina went down.
The army? I can't believe it. I thought I was the only one left alive.
Dr. Hall.
Yeah, well, pretty much. We're all that's left, really.
Bodies they brought in last week? I was
My
right,
threat level
wasn't I?
just went up to
They
3.
all
I
have
better
the
get back
same
to base
weird
soon.
pathology, even though they came from completely different sources.
Do you still have any samples?
Yes. Around here, somewhere.
Come on,
Sorry,
Timothy.
space.
I gotta get back to base.
I'll gather up what I can.
Why do I have a pistol? I don't want a pistol. I want the rifle. Oh, god damn it.
All my notes were
I
on my
picked the
neck,
wrong ammo.
but with the power
Oh yeah,
out,
we'll definitely
now
get
it's
the
just in
pistol
my
then.
I guess we'll just have to get you back alive then, huh?
Hello. God damn it. Okay, come on, Timothy. Let's get this rolling. Come on. God damn it! Reload, 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 reload. Awesome. Hawks, Master Marksman. I'm actually trained as a sniper, Hawks. That's one of my skills there, sniper qualified. So, I guess I should explain why I've been so late in bringing this video to you guys.
Then it's
I've
missing.
been pretty busy
Dr. Horn is dead.
for the past 2 months, I guess. I've been on a bit of a hiatus. During the beginning of that, I actually got a job at a company, and I worked there until I realized that that job was not for me. It was in sales, and to protect the names of the companies, we'll say I worked for a company named Vertex, and Vertex was a marketing branch of a company called, we'll say, Knife Co. Okay, Knife Co. sells high-quality knives, and Vertex is their sales and marketing division. Vertex hires sales representatives to give demos to clients and then sell those knives to the people they meet with. Let me start from the beginning and tell you how I got hired. I was recording Final Fantasy with John when I got interrupted by a phone call from Vertex saying a friend of mine had recommended me highly to the position and that I should set up an interview. Set up the interview. The whole thing took about 2.5 hours, but I got the job. I was hired right there on the spot. After that, I went through about 20 hours of required training, unpaid, which in any other field would be illegal, but I was considered an independent contractor of Vertex, and they'll tout that like, you know, you make your own rules, you make your own hours. It really just means they won a lawsuit a couple of years ago saying they call their representatives independent contractors rather than employees, which means they don't fall under the same labor laws. Pretty shady. Hindsight's always 20/20. I didn't know about all this at the time. Anyway, during the training, they teach you to read verbatim the manual of the company. It's basically a script that you give every time to the customer, and it is designed to draw on people's gullibilities and fears about things. It just seems so blatant and obvious to me, the kind of stuff they say in that anybody who has any experience with knives would know is bullshit. But, you know, they teach you to say this stuff, and it works. For some reason, it works. Anyway, they teach you to go over this manual, and they teach you to push the product. Now, Knife Co. makes really good knives, don't get me wrong. This product speaks for itself. But you just have to push this on people. And, you know, sometimes you're meeting with people like family and friends that you know you shouldn't be talking this way to these people. But it's your job now. They teach you so many tricks and methods to get people to buy things they don't even want to buy. I couldn't go into them all right now. But on the second day of my training, I realized how I got hired. Because Vertex is also a recruiting division, not just sales and marketing. And they asked me to think of anybody who would be interested in the job and to give them those people's names and numbers. I realized then that the friend who had highly recommended me to the position, or so I thought, had gone through this training and dumped his contact list in his phone into their laps. About 80 names, he told me later. They called all 80 of those people saying they were highly recommended by my friend, and my name was the one that eventually stuck. I was the one that got hired. And the more names and numbers you give them, the more prizes and incentives they give you. And I totally got caught up in it, guys. I was going to sell out all of my friends and family for a potato peeler. The only thing that saved me was I had just gotten a new phone for the job and hadn't put in any of my contacts. And they said I could go home and get my old phone and give them their numbers. And that night I realized what was going on there, and I decided I'm not going to give them any numbers. But they wanted those numbers. Whenever I was in the office, first thing they always asked me was, "You got those numbers for us?" They would call me. If I was at home, going to an appointment, got those numbers? And the reason they need those numbers from the new employees, the new independent contractors, is because a system that is not sustainable without new recruits added at every level is by definition a pyramid scheme, guys. I'm not saying that Vertex is a pyramid scheme, I'm just saying a lot of their practices and policies are similar to that. So that and guilt-tripping people into buying the product are the two main reasons why I quit. Oh, come on, a feral, really? This is not going to work. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. They're going to die. You need to accept that. Yep, they died. But I don't hold a grudge against the friend that recommended me. He did get me a job, however shady it was. But, you know, we've talked about it, you know, since then. And after I told him that I was going to quit and that I had all these objections and reservations, he told me he had the exact same problems working there and he eventually quit too. So I felt kind of good about that. Oh crap, that guy's still down over there. Oh, my weapon broke. Run! Jeez. So, wrapping up the story. My first full day of work was a Saturday. I worked for 13 hours straight, 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. Hey, our feast is prepared. We have food after this, guys. That night, I developed most of my opinions about the company. I think I had enough information at that point. And the next day, on that Sunday, I said I was going to quit. I said I would finish out the week, just to give it the old college try. But after that week, I finished. I was no longer working at Vertex. Jesus Christ. This is what happens every time, okay? And this happens, you know, regularly. Probably every 30 minutes. So, every 30 minutes, you are more than likely going to lose somebody. While I'm over here, I'm just going to pick up some supplies. There's my dogs over there barking. Oh, god damn it. God damn it! God damn it! You gotta be kidding me. What are you doing? You know what? Screw it. Taking a calculated risk here. Boosh! 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 Really? God. Get out of there! Thomas! I need you to survive! Yeah, kick him. That'll do it. No. 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 I need you to live. No. Oh. He almost died, guys. He was about to get ripped in half. But I saved him. That's what I do. That's what Hawks does. Unfortunately, we couldn't save that other guy. I'm not sure who died yet. So that's the story of my first job. I worked for Vertex Marketing for 10 days. Quit on moral reasons. Wasn't financial reasons. The money at that job was actually really good. But now I'm back here, doing this, making videos. I think somebody died. Let me check. Phoebe McDonald. Well, she wasn't that great. I just recently found her. She was a former cheerleader and a dancer. Good listener, though. Something you don't see often. Well, R.I.P. Phoebe. We will miss you. That'll about do it for this episode, guys. I really appreciate you watching. You know, the only reason I'm doing this video is I saw how much support and attention all of my other State of Decay videos are getting, and I feel bad that this is so late in coming, but it's inspired me to keep doing this series and finally finish this DLC. So I hope you guys are enjoying it. I hope you want to see more. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.